multiple EC2 instances in ASG, that is auto scaling group, is getting terminated. And this is causing downtime on the application side. EC2 pricing, quota, all look good. How would you start debugging this application or this issue? So what are they expecting from you? They have already made a certain kind of debugging steps for you, and they're trying to tell you here that there is no issues with the auto scaling group itself. And where could be the issue? Only thing that we are aware, the only factor that we are aware is EC2 instance is getting terminated. Based on this, how would you start debugging? Well, you can pause this video here to see how you would answer this. Let me go ahead and explain a bit of concepts regarding how to debug applications in this scenario. What we are aware is EC2 is getting terminated, right? And any EC2 instance to be getting terminated, we should know that it should become unhealthy. Only if it is unhealthy, then it probably will get terminated. What are some of the factors because of which an EC2 instance can become unhealthy? Some of the factors are disk space being full, and high CPU utilization. So if you're throttling 100% and there is no CPU for the operating system at all, then it could become unhealthy. Also, another issue could be no memory left. So these are the three possible causes that would probably be resulting in an issue with the unhealthy EC2 instances. To start debugging, the first step I would suggest is run the top command to see the CPU utilization and try to see what is the process that is occupying the CPU. In this case, you might realize that the application itself, the application that we are running, this could be a Java application, Node.js application, could be causing the CPU utilization. In this scenario, you go and call your developer and explain the use case, and they should see what is happening with the threading. This is one particular use case. Next use case that I would suggest or that I would start doing debugging is checking our disk space. So let me write it here. So disk space. So disk space is a factor. In this case, we have EBS volume. And what could have happened is this is 100%. And here I'm speaking about the operating system EBS volume, that is example/var/log or /tem or etc. So if this becomes full, then the operating system doesn't have any more disk space to operate, which will of course result in the issue with the our EC2 instance becoming unhealthy. The last stuff that we can debug here is the free memory left, that is the free space left. I'm going to write it here. Third one, that is we can run the command free-empty. This is a Linux command. This is going to tell us what is this free swap memory left. And if this is free swap memory is also 0, then we are having some problem because the application is trying to utilize all the memory of the EC2 instances. Based on the output of all of these three factors, I would recommend that we will debug the issue with the application, and that could be causing the actual termination of the EC2 instance, and hence auto-scaling group is continuously trying to restart the services. So to summarize it and to make it clear, what we are trying to say here is ASG, that is our auto-scaling group, is provisioning EC2 instances. But what is happening is because of our application, quickly this EC2 instance is getting into unhealthy state. And like we know, the moment it becomes an unhealthy state, the auto-scaling group again checks the state of the machine. It says that, okay, it is unhealthy, and it terminates. I hope you're able to understand the cycle in which everything is happening. So the solution is debug the application and debug the EC2 instance. That is the solution. These two are the solution. Very well then. So how do we propose this solution in the interview if this is asked? This is how you can try to tackle this particular question. Based on the information that you have provided, I feel that the autoscaling group itself or the AWS itself is not having any particular issue. The termination of the EC2 instances actually means that the EC2 instance might be getting pushed towards becoming unhealthy. This happens for multiple reasons, but let me share the top 3 reasons why it might be happening. One might be that there is a very high CPU utilization based on the application usage. 2, that there is no free disk space at all that we are trying to use. 3, there might be no free swap memory that is left. For the first one, for the high CPU utilization, I would probably log into one of the machine. Then I would see what is the highest process utilized. And if that process is from an application, I would reach out to this developer's team and try to get their help to debug the issue. For point number 2, if it is because of the common EBS volume that we are getting used, I would increase this EBS volume so that the operating system also gets enough disk space. The third one is the free memory issue. For this issue, that is the free memory issue, I would probably look into using a different type of EC2 instance, and I would suggest a different memory intensive EC2 instance to be used as part of this auto scaling group. This is how you can present this particular answer in the interview if it is asked for you during the time. Very well. That is it for this video, my friends. Hope to see you in the next video, and let us continue our journey in the DevOps interview preparation. Thank you.